Hi everyone, I'm Chelsea. I was sitting cross-legged at my desk, half awake and cradling a cup of coffee when I hopped on a Zoom call one gray morning in November. I was working from home that day. My only scheduled meeting was to check in with my mentor to review my progress on the projects I was working on. My mentor and I had chatted for a while, but before I launched into a recap of my week, she stopped me. She had been talking with the directors of finance and development, she told me, and they had all agreed there's the capacity at the Brookline Community Foundation to bring me onto the staff full-time upon my graduation from the University of Vermont in January. Suddenly, I went from having an opaque idea of my post-grad plans to having my first full-time job straight out of college with benefits that would protect me and a salary that would grant me full financial independence. Of course, I jumped on it. I felt like I was being granted a ticket into the real world, a world beyond the identity politics and career confusion that has plagued my college experience. To say it lightly, it's really for the best that when I entered undergrad, I had no idea what I was walking into. I couldn't have anticipated the monumental changes that would happen globally, in healthcare, in economics, and in academia. And I never expected the extent of personal challenges that I would face over the last 4 years. Our generation especially is facing a world that is so rapidly changing that it has undermined our faith in the security of our future. And it has generated an undercurrent of distrust and ambivalence that I have seen plague our nation and students alike. Navigating this, I've jumped from major to major, furiously trying to sculpt out a career that seemed to make sense and desperate to leave college with a cohesive path ahead of me. So sitting there at my desk that great Monday morning, I watched my life beyond college begin to coalesce for the first time. I had the security I have so desperately been seeking both economically and professionally in an environment that I was already acquainted with. Accepting this position at BCF meant that I could stand there on my graduation day and I could declare that I have a place in the professional world, and wasn't that, after all, the point of college? But what I've begun to realize is that that's never been the point of college, and that by accepting this position at BCF, I would actually be undermining the greatest lesson I've learned thus far. The allure of comfort is deceptive, and what promises comfort does not always promise growth. Graduating college can feel analogous into stepping into a void, and as I stand here, peering over the edge, I felt myself desperate to grab onto anything that promises security ahead. I came to realize that my decisions around my future employment at BCF were being driven by fear, not by inspiration. And I now see the opportunity before me to reevaluate how I react to the discomfort of the unknown. In my eyes, comfort is a greater threat to progress than hardship ever could be. And instead of writing this speech as a celebration of accepting my first post-grad job, I'm here to celebrate something else. Potential for growth within the unknown. Thank you.